Hello and welcome everybody, this is Ronin and this is going to be my review on Homefront the Revolution. Why am I doing a review of this game? Because my buddy texted me a couple days ago and was like, hey, this game's out for free, it's got co-op, it's a first-person shooter, and let's try it out, it won't be a waste of time or nothing, so you won't lose anything. Oh boy, play Homefront, he said. It'll be fun, he said. It was a waste of time. That's what it was. So I'm going to be going over the reasons why I think you should avoid this game like it is the cancer and plague. So the short answer is no, I don't like this game. No, I don't think you should buy it. The long answer is here, we're going to cover it real quickly. So the main points I would like to cover in this review is gameplay feature, gameplay mechanics, overall funness, story, replay value, and then graphics. Graphics will be a big thing in this. So this is Homefront. For those of you who don't know, this is the sequel to Homefront. This is the basic general, story of this game is that America has gone to crap, the government's gone, the military's gone, and North Korea came in and invaded because we bought all their shit because, our military would buy from foreign contractors and completely outfit our army just by that, instead of trying to develop any of their own shit. Believable story. Yay, we're already off the bat. The premise of the game is actually pretty. It was a nice idea. It was a pretty cool idea. This is developed by Dambuster Studios. This is their first game, if I understand this correctly. Looking at them, they don't seem to have any other game titles under their belts. But this is also published by Deep Silver. Hang on, let me go back. Yes, Deep Silver. Deep Silver has published games such as Saints Row 3 and 4, Metro, the Metro series. They've also published Dead Island. So you're going to see a lot of the similar features based in this game, such as running around and collecting shit to build shit up from Dead Island. Kind of the same gameplay mechanics as Metro, if you've ever played those, but it doesn't work. They took a lot of features from other games and just slapped them all together. And while this is a good logical theory from a business management standpoint, because they took the kind of the gun customization from DayZ. They took their scavenging thing from Dead Island. These were all games that worked, and people liked these gameplay features for the most part. There are some people who will just never be pleased. But for the most part, these gameplay features were successful. So they were like, what if we just took all this shit and threw it all into one game? Sound plan from a business standpoint, but we're gamers and we don't like the same rehashed bullshit all the time. I went into this game expecting mind-numbing Call of Duty clone, but it just didn't happen. It just did not happen. In about 3 minutes, you'll probably come to the realization this game is not fun. It simply feels like an alpha. A lot of the gameplay is chunky. Movement seems odd. The sound quality is not there. You don't feel like you're in the world. You feel like there's stuff happening on your screen, and then there's things happening through your speakers or through your headset. They don't feel connected. And I know that seems like a very weird nitpick, but it does make the difference. The right sound will do it for the game, because we don't have senses in game. We don't have touch, feel, sight, smell. So sound is a very big feature in making you feel like you're actually a part of the world. And it just didn't do it. It just didn't do it. Honestly, this game had potential. And to be completely honest, if this game had come out in 2007 through 2009, this game would have been very, very well accepted, because it would have been, all these features would have been cool and new, and the same rehashed Call of Duty bullshit story would have been acceptable. But moving on to the story, it's very, very poorly done. It's just go here, do that. Here's cutscenes. The voice acting is just terrible. Just awful terrible. You don't care about none of the characters. there's no real story development. It's just the same basic story of fucking Fallout 4 Finding Nemo, and then instead of Ramirez, your name is something else. I can't even remember his fucking name. So here's Sean Connor. I mean, Walker. I mean, it's just this game. I don't feel like there was any original idea in this at all. And I have two theories behind this. One, either the team focused way too much on graphics, spent all their money on it, and then we're like, oh shit, I guess we need other things too because it's shiny. That was literally like everybody was like, oh well, this doesn't work, but it's shiny as fuck, so I don't care. The second theory I have is that fuck you, Windows Movie Maker, piss off. I was editing videos while I was recording this. Fucking, they spent all their money on pot. We're just playing Call of Duty, vegging out, and then like, dude, you know, it'd be cool if we made a game like this and threw in other shit that we like from other games, bruh. What? What do you mean we can't say fuck? What do you mean? Keep it G-rated. Oh, no. This shit ain't all about sunshine and rainbows, man. Alright, I don't give a crap what they say R-rated. Goddamn. So here's the part where they throw as many characters at you with the shittiest voice acting I've ever heard in my life, just to throw out exposition so you can meet everybody so they can text you to give you missions. And the whole premise of the fucking Liberation Network, where these people are literally fucking texting each other important mission details and calling each other on an unsecured cell phone network, which the technology we bought from the North Koreans in the game that they can simply turn off at any time, but you know, we won't explore that major plot hole. Hint hint, wink wink, love the story. Again, it's just these guys were just like, gameplay getting shiny, and that was it. That was the thought process behind all of this. But did she sound menacing, or look menacing, or neurotic, or insane, or none of that? No, she looked like a fucking wild ferret, like, hi, how you doing? I got a knife, I got a shiny thing. And then this guy on the right here is supposed to be your head honcho boss, and he's just like, fucking, I'm from the New York Boston Mets, man. I know New York and Boston are not the same thing. That was the joke. The only person here that actually makes any sense, but his dialogue is awful, is the person on the left, the doctor here.
I'm Jack Parrish, by the way. This
But
is Doc Sam Burnett.
his fucking,
Ain't no more you met, no hard
just
feelings, I hope.
the voice didn't match the character, and that's just a casting problem. And here is our favorite person, Kooky, and he is your main crafting go-to guy that you can change your pistol into a submachine gun because you're scavengers, and you gotta get by with whatever you can, so you have gunsmiths and all this bullshit. Well, this isn't completely unrealistic. I really doubt people are gonna take the time and effort to modify their pistol into a submachine gun, or have the knowledge or know-how for this. It's not completely far-fetched, but it's pretty fucking out there. And it doesn't belong in this game. None of the crafting feels like it belongs in this game. It was just kind of thrown in here, thrown in there. Maybe they'll like it. Maybe they won't notice the shiny bugs and all the plot holes that we have in our game. And it didn't work. It really didn't work. This honestly just felt clunky, unnecessary, and I was just going through here just to show everybody all the gear that you can get and consumables and all this stuff. It's like they tried doing what they did with Dead Island. I also did not like Dead Island. But these guys are just the publishers. Deep Silver, they're not the game developers. So as far as I understand, they have nothing to do with the actual gaming itself other than the paying for development and putting the deadline.
Now try converting your pistol.
But look at this. Completely ripped that shit off from DayZ, and you can even say Unturned has done it first. Because this game came out in May of this year. So here's the other clunky crafting mechanic that they were just like, oh yeah, you can make Molotovs. And again, it just feels out of place, that it doesn't belong and it's really just a waste of time. It really, really is. I mean, just look at this. Was this completely necessary? No. Does it feel like it belongs in the game? No. It's just some games need crafting, most games don't, and this game didn't know that. So here we're going to get on to the first actual fighting you get to do in the game. You ambush this convoy, and holy shit, these guys act like it is the final mission of fucking, like, Mass Effect. And you're just gonna see all the good fun things that happen. I mean, gun sounds, they're not there half the time. No explosion sounds, so again the sounds were fucked up. Just trying to move the reticule, like aiming, just trying to move was the fucking hardest thing in the world. Yes, I was playing this with a controller, but this game has full controller support because it was also released on console. And people have also been having problem with mouse and keyboard, with actually getting the fucking shit to move. So just more bugs and unpolished, unfinished is just what this game feels like. And this, it's just, the gunplay mechanics aren't even good enough to justify any of these things. At least with Call of Duty, you could at least have a fun gunfight. Now here's my favorite bug. You all saw, I jumped, you know, trying to get around this corner, and I'm stuck in it. I was just stuck in that. That wasn't edited or cropped or nothing. That was just the raw footage of the fight. But these guys are acting like, oh my god, this is such a big fight, and da-da-da-da-da, when I just dropped some barrels, dropped 3 guys, and then everybody split because an airship was coming, but they're acting like it's the end of the world. And fucking, that it was the biggest firefight they'd ever been in. It was just overacting at its fucking finest. Just not good at all. And there's driving mechanics in this game. Did you all know that there's vehicles? There's vehicles. We're gonna see that here as soon as I'm done listening to, you know, fucking I'm terrifyingly scary, but I'm not. I just have mammary glands and everybody respects me because of it. Not because I'm an actual character and I have development, it's just because I have tits, and yay, equality. Here's this dirt bike, and turning on the dirt bike is harder than turning your gun. It is pretty fucking awful. I'll say the dirt bike sounds okay, but not the best I've ever heard. But this game was just like, oh yeah, you can do so many different options to go places. It's like, yeah, I could take that street or I could take this street. Amazing. What we fucking doing? It's like, oh yeah, no, you could stealth through this. I could throw a brick and then knife them. Cool. That's not stealth. That's just not shooting people. It's just this game stole too many things, feels very, very unfinished, and the developers are trying their best to fix these bugs, but there are still bugs. And this game is a long way from just feeling even like a finished product. So my final thoughts on this game is don't buy it, don't spend a single penny on it, don't waste your time downloading it. It's not worth the 38 gigabytes that it is to download the fucking thing. It's just a waste of time. It's not fun. There are other games that do exactly what this game does, but better, just a different storyline that actually might be halfway decent. It's not a good game at all. This isn't just me not liking it, it's just this is not a good game. If you disagreed with me, which there are a few people, some guy gave this an 11 out of 10, I was like, holy fuck, you've never played another game in your life, son. Let me know in the comments below. I do expect dislikes. Not everybody's going to agree with my opinion, but these are just the things I've found in this game, and I figured I'd warn you all, because they still want $40 for this game. It's not even worth $5. It's just unfinished. That's the only way I can describe this, and I'm sorry for repeating myself, but that's just how it is. I will have a friendly debate with you in the comments if you would like to disagree with me. If you're just going to be a dickhole about it, and in the end it's my channel, I can delete dickhole comments. But if you're up for a friendly debate, all for that. If you agree with my opinion and you found this helpful, why not leave a thumbs up? Let others know about the horrid atrocity that this game is. This has been the Homefront review, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.